Now, how to be saved from Gog uMagog? The Mechilta Rabbi Ishmael in Parashat Beshalach, Rabbi Eliezer says something simple to do to be saved from Gog uMagog. Specifically, how? Keep Shabbat. You want to be saved from Gog uMagog? You have to keep Shabbat. Meaning, if you do not keep Shabbat, you should simply know Gog uMagog is for sure your end if it doesn't come before that. And the Mechilta says if you keep Shabbat, you'll be saved from 3 storms. Gog uMagog, the birth pangs of MaShiach, and the Yom Adin HaGadol that will take place in the future. Now, is it that simple? Keep Shabbat and that's it? Keep Shabbat means you're still part of Am Yisrael, you're still part of the covenant. You're still called Amitecha. So if a person is observing Shabbat, that means he's obviously not an idol worshiper, he's not a missionary, he's not a heretic that goes against Hashem, he's a frum Jew. But if a person, let's say, they don't drive on Shabbat, but they go publicize JCPenney, or they go and they're intermarried, or they go say that there's no reward and punishment, then obviously you're canceling things out. You're not part of Amitecha, you're just a faker, you just don't drive on Shabbat. It's like somebody that doesn't eat on Yom Kippur, not because it's Yom Kippur, because he's just fasting for that day because it's the diet. Or because he's gonna, he's not eating on Yom Kippur. He goes to Beit Knesset to pray on Yom Kippur, but he's planning to go to the beach on Shabbat with his car, the next Shabbat. That person is not fasting for Yom Kippur. That person is just simply a diet. He's not going to be forgiven for his sins. If you're planning to make sins already on Yom Kippur, you're planning to go drive on Shabbat the following week. You're planning to go and to your non-Jewish girlfriend. You're planning to go back to your non-Jewish boyfriend. You're planning to steal in your business. You're planning to do all these sins already. Even if you fast on Yom Kippur, it's completely irrelevant. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a diet. The whole point of Yom Kippur is that you have done TeShuva and you're not planning on sinning again. That's what Yom Kippur is for. But if you're planning on to sin again, meaning that's how your life is structured, you're structuring your life, you already have a plan to go to some vacation on Shabbat, and you already are planned, your job is not going to change after Yom Kippur to an honest job, you're going to continue stealing the next day, Yom Kippur is irrelevant to you. This does not mean that you shouldn't keep Yom Kippur, because at least maybe that one mitzvah will convince you to do another mitzvah, but as far as the privilege that the rest of Am Yisrael gets, that does keep Torah and mitzvot, which is that Yom Kippur helps them wipe out a bunch of their sins, you're not privy to that if you're not planning on doing tshuva. If you're not using tshuva, if you're not using Yom Kippur to do tshuva. So same concept here. If you keep Shabbat, but violate the other 35 karet sins, what are you doing? That's not enough. You have to keep the whole Torah. So that's what it's in essence meaning, keep Shabbat. The Gemara in Perik Chelik, in Masechet Sanhedrin, Perik Chelik, page 98, also gives how to be saved from the Chevlei Mashiach, the birth pangs of. It gives more. It says, toil in Torah and Gemilut Chasadim. Toil in Torah and Gemilut Chasadim. What does it mean, toil in Torah and Gemilut Chasadim? What does it mean, toil in Torah and Gemilut Chasadim? One time, they had a gathering, different big audience, and they invited Rabbi Vadia. He was the biggest rabbi there, the keynote speaker, and then there was other rabbis that would speak. And this was hosted by a rabbi that was the chief rabbi over there. His name is Rabbi Pinto, not the same famous Rabbi Yoshia Pinto, a different Rabbi Pinto, but still chief rabbi over there. And he just came back from Morocco. And he got some ancient books, ancient Jewish books, Torah books, from Morocco, from Chachamim, that lived many, many hundred years ago. And he brought them back. So, when Rav Vadia came, he showed the books. Look, for the Rav, we got these books. This is from Chacham, of course, you know, this Chacham, such and such. Immediately, Rav Ovadia opened the books as if he's never seen a book before. He's literally like studying it word for word as if nothing exists, as if the hundreds of people that are there don't exist. And eventually the other speakers finish, and it's time for Rav Ovadia to speak. But everyone sees Rav Ovadia is not with them. He's learning the book. They wait. And eventually the rabbi comes to Rav Ovadia, says, for the Rav, maybe the Rav can say something. He goes, no, I'm studying right now. I'm learning. Hundreds of people there. He's learning the book, he's learning the Sefer as if he's thirsty for it. That's what Chachamim are saying. You want to be saved? You have to toil in Torah. Make it your business. Toil in Gemilut Chasadim. Make it your business. What does it mean, toil in Gemilut Chasadim, make it your business?
I urge you to open up your heart, open up your wallet, support this incredible cause by donating. You're not only helping others, but you're also opening the door to divine blessings in your own life by really setting Hashem's children on the right track. Let's make a difference together, one person at a time. Thank you, and may Hashem bless all the sponsors and grow the Bezrat Hashem organization.